Morning to the grind. Good morning to the grind. Amen. This morning, man, thank the Lord. We get on this morning, man. He woke us up this morning. You are on the Online Grind Grindology101 Podcast with your guy, KeJohnna Owens. And this morning, just like every time, I got an amazing guest this morning out there in the front lines of making a difference in business development, making sure that you're in alignment with your taxes. I'm going to let her describe what she does. An author, a mentor, a difference maker. Are you out there looking to start a business? Are you out there, have you started a business some way and don't have your filings correct? It's tax time. Getting that information is key. We look forward to putting grinders in front of the information right here. So I'm going to bring up this young lady right here. It is definitely an honor and a privilege and a pleasure to have on board Miss Ursula. Garrett, good morning to you this morning. How are you doing out there?
Good morning. I'm doing wonderful. It's an amazing day, a nice bright start to the day. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We reached out, we connected. The world has changed, the way we communicate, the way we connect with people. You yourself, man, it's an honor. I've been able to see that you're an author. I'm going to let people know, you tell people who you are, but the way the world is today, if you're open to meeting and connecting and seriously out there to help people, get a chance to meet individuals like yourself. Here we are telling the world about what you do and who you are. So I'll get myself out of the way. Tell people a little bit about yourself, what you do, and as a grindologist, what you're looking to do to help people.
So I have a CPA firm where I do accounting and taxes and business advisory services, and that's all well and good. But what I really specialize in is helping entrepreneurs to start their business and get it going to be successful. I help them to avoid the mistakes that others have made, which causes their business to fail. As you may know, the SBA reports that more than 50% of businesses fail within the first 5 years. Can you imagine that so many businesses fail? But the good news, while that may be disheartening, the good news is those that have had success, they've left a roadmap. And that's what I use to help entrepreneurs and small business owners find success so that their business has a chance of making it over that hump. You get past the first 2 years and then you get past the next 3 years. So when you're past the 5 years, you have a longer a better chance of surviving. And so that's what I do is I help you get started. I help you stay compliant. I help to make sure you have enough capital. I let you know different ways to find funding for your business. Um, Help you to find somebody to do the marketing, or help you to have a marketing plan so you can maybe do it yourself. It just depends. It's because I've been working with businesses for over 20 years. I look at it from the inside out. And by looking at it from the inside out, looking at the tax returns and the financial statements, I can see where a business is having problems long before the business owner says to me, I can't pay certain expenses. I'm having trouble making payroll, because I've already seen the signs. The numbers don't lie. And so that's what I work at, helping you to avoid the mistakes that others make so that you can get your business strong and healthy and survive for a long time.
That's amazing right there. One thing about it, what's one of the most daunting tasks? I can see the passion you committed, decades of experience out there helping people make sure the business is in proper alignment. I'm a business developer from concept, from an idea to taking it to the next step. When you see people, as I say, this show is about the work. It's all nice, man, but the work, the commitment to make sure it's right. What do you see the hardest part to get somebody to do the work it takes to put the business in the right alignment so that you can?
The hardest part is changing the mindset. When you get entrepreneurs that come in, they have these big ideas about what their business is going to be like, and they think that, I'm going to start a business, put up my sign, and the people are just going to flock to me because everybody was just waiting for me to come in and start my business. Everybody's just waiting to give me their money. And you find that there are a lot of people that are really disappointed when they see that that's not what's happened. And so it's probably the disappointment that deters a lot of people from continuing on with their entrepreneurial ventures. A lack of capital. So making sure that you have enough funds when you start your business to keep it going, and having a viable business ideas. There are a lot of good ideas out there, but a good idea is not necessarily a good business. And sometimes, even when you started it, the way you have it set up, the business model and everything, it may not have been a good idea, but with some work, you can turn that idea that started off as a bad business into a good, viable business. You just have to know what it is. So sometimes if you find somebody that, well, I know how to design programs, and program designers that's a good skill. That's a good thing to know, but they don't necessarily know how to run a business. And that's where they fall into trying to do everything themselves. That's probably the biggest thing, is you find somebody that tries to do everything themselves because of the cash flow, of the capital shortage. And so you want to make sure you have enough capital. That's going to, and another big issue is trying to get entrepreneurs to come up with a plan. You must have a plan before you start. That's the bottom line. Even if your plan is a simple plan, you have to follow the dots. Have your plan in place. Otherwise, you get distracted by every good idea that comes in. Oh, this person is making a lot of money doing this, so maybe I'll do some of this too. And the next thing you know, you have 5, 10 different things you're trying to do, and you're not doing any of them well. So there's no wonder why you're not profitable.
That makes a lot of sense. I talk to people from wherever they may be. One thing I believe in, you just got to get started. So many people think you got to have this together, but we're always looking for a key to a door that has no lock. That's the deal. I know you've got many experience. Like, wow, I walked through the door, I met Oprah Winfrey. She told me to come by. You never know, right? But amazing the things that we do when we believe in where we're trying to go in our lives. So that's one of the things I face too. So, in doing this, you've written a book, or several. You've been out there. You speak. I saw that you do a lot of traveling. So building and right now, you see a lot of people facing a lot of stuff right now. In a serious time from now. But how about people can prepare? Here comes tax time, right? Here comes all of all of the things that have gone on, man, the paperwork must get done. What are some of the suggestions you would have for people to get prepared for right now, business owners?
Well, the first thing is to be truly prepared for your 2020 taxes. You should have done that in 2020. But it's not the end of the road that you haven't. There are still some things we could do to help you. But the first thing you want to do is make sure your accounting is in order. And if it's not yet, then you want to get it done quickly. You don't want to wait till the last minute. What I'm going to tell you now, especially as a business owner, do not show up to your CPA at the last minute, because there's even less they could do to help you should you need it. There's a good chance that you're probably going to go on extension. You're not going to get done right away. Or if they rush and try to get it done, there's a chance that there could be errors. You don't ever want anybody rushing to do your work. You want them to take their time. You want them to have good, accurate information, good financial statements. And then you want to have somebody that's going to talk to you, answer your questions, and prepare you for your 2021 taxes during 2021. One of the things I stress with my clients is I don't want your taxes to be a surprise. I want you to know when December rolls around, you have some idea of what your taxes are. You're not surprised by what's on your taxes. Filing your taxes should just be a matter of being compliant, just getting the taxes done to stay compliant with the government, not finding out what the bottom line is. You should already know that. You should have a pretty good idea what your bottom line is when that year ended. You don't want to start the new year guessing. And that's the biggest thing for me with owning a business. You got to know your numbers. You have to know your numbers, whether it's taxes, whether it's, your bottom line, what's coming in, what's going out, what am I left with? You must know your numbers. You don't have to know all the details of it, but you must know the important numbers. Am I using next month's income to pay last month's bills? Cash flow. It all is going to go back to the cash. So you got to know your numbers.
Got to know the numbers. Ursula, that's amazing right there. Putting your business in alignment. I want to make sure people have your information. I'm going to bring you back up here. We're going to show a little bit about our sponsors, our supporters. This has been a great time with you. Ursula, stand by with us here. Have you back on in just a moment. Man, having this young woman on right here, was absolutely honored to have you. That information making an impact. If you're out there on the grind, you have a home-based business, come back up. I'm going to ask a couple of questions about how to get your home-based business in alignment, because I know right now a lot of people have taken some opportunities at hand to own their own business at home. So we're going to get some information from a certified grindologist in the tax industry right there. Now, online grind, you want to advertise your business, you want to let people know about who it is, who you do, what you do, who you are. That's what we're here for. We want to get you out in front of the people so you can tell the people about what you do. Now, a couple of our sponsors, some of our commercials. We're on an online grind with the Grindologist.
welcome you to be a part of the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce. We have 12 chapters from the desert to the sea. There's a chamber near you someplace so you'll be able to do business and fellowship and be able to find the contacts that you need. We help turn contacts into contracts. One of the things that we do, we give you access to capital. So if you're looking at participating in a business, come to one of our mixers at the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, where we network from the desert to the sea, from Barstow to Temecula, from Palm Springs to LA. Always an opportunity to network. If you need some information about the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce or one of our fantastic events such as our celebrity golf tournament, our film festival coming up, give us a call or check us out online. Our website is blackchamberofcommerce.org, or you can give us a call at 888-466-7408. That's the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce. And my name is Rich Wallace, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Thank you to our advertisers. Thank you to our sponsors, Success Express Marketing Solutions and the Tie Guy, Texas Tie Guy. I appreciate you so much, my man. You keep me fly. And I've got an amazing woman. I'm going to bring her back up at the top of the hour here as we get ready to close out. I just got to get her back on here to share with the listeners, with the public. It's going to be on YouTube. You can listen to the replay whatever time you can. But there are home-based business owners out there. You know, right now have multi-level marketing opportunities. Some making astronomical income. Some, paving their way. It's a great platform. What suggestions would you have for mentality to take the job mentality over to a home-based business model, which is, a 1099 model? Come into the office without the information, but with a powerful platform, they just do not know how to really maximize. Could you give them some feedback on preparation and winning in the home-based business model? Because today, e-commerce, everybody's looking for a way that they can earn from home. What are some of your suggestions for that?
So my number one suggestion for whether it's a home-based business or any kind of small business is that you become a corporation, maybe even an S Corp. Whether you're an S Corp or a C Corp, because you're going to use and if you're making lots of money, you're going to use multiple entities to reduce your tax liabilities. The one thing I want to say to you is individuals pay taxes, corporations take deductions. And so what I mean by that is that if you're a sole proprietor working out of your home, you're probably going to treat it more like an extension of your personal checkbook, an extension of your personal whatever, and not really taking it as much as a business. So I want you to completely separate it out. And here's the reason why. If you're successful and you make a lot of money as a sole proprietor and even an LLC with just one member, a single member LLC or sole proprietor, you're going to pay. But an LLC, even if you're not single member, LLCs and sole proprietors, you're going to pay self-employment taxes on 100% of your earnings. So you're not going to have the flexibility of paying that. And self-employment taxes are basically Social Security and Medicare. And since you're paying the employers and the employees portion, that's an additional 15.3%. So let's say you had profits of $100,000. So right off the bat, you're going to pay $15,000 in self-employment taxes. And let's say that puts you in the 24% tax bracket. So now you're going to pay $24,000 in taxes. So between the $24,000 in federal taxes, mind you. So federal taxes of $24,000 $15,000 in self-employment taxes. So do you see that right now you're already at 39% and we're not even talking California yet, which would put you in the 9.3% tax bracket. So when you add all of that up, you're close to 50% in taxes. And why would you pay that when you don't have to? If you were a C Corp, you would pay a flat 21% tax, and you would be in the 21%, and it's a flat 21% bracket. And so that's one way of doing it. Or you could do it as an S Corp, where you take wages and you only pay the self-employment taxes on the amount of wages that you take, and the rest of it is taxed at ordinary income instead of having to pay that additional 15.3%. So my point is that when you have a business, treat it like a business. Incorporate. I know a lot of people have been doing the LLCs, and I'm not sure who's been spreading that and saying, oh, become an LLC, become an LLC. And I think one of the reasons why a lot of people form the LLC is because it's simple and it's less expensive on the onset, and it seems like that's the best way to go. I typically recommend LLCs for real estate. If you're going to buy real estate, investment properties, it's better to put those in an LLC than in a corporation, or to keep them in your personal name. And that's what LLCs are really, really best at. But for a business, it's better to incorporate.
Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. See, I don't want you to give away all of it. See, I got to get them to call you. I need to get them to call you. Going to give them everything, right? Man, that is amazing, because taking the mindset, right? It seems so much like, man, I got it. But we've been trained at corporate America for 30, 40 years, hundreds of thousands, maybe sometimes millions of dollars in training to you, whether that be data processing, whatever it is. See, it's the year to value you. That's the year. See, you could take that and transfer it over to what you do. You don't, all the information that Miss Ursula gave us right here, and it's all applicable. You got to get started. That's the deal. Don't get in and have, oh wow, that's a whole 15% or 30%. Call her, let her help you. Allow yourself to be a sponge and allow her to pour into you. And I feel honored to have the opportunity that you tell people who you are, what you do. Again, being on this podcast, I look forward to making an impact. I look forward to having people on here that have positive spirit early in the morning. This is 6 a.m. in the West Coast. It means it's like 9 a.m. in the East Coast. They're already making decisions, right? So this is not early. That's why it's the online grind in the morning, and nobody owns your work ethic. So they may be ahead of you. You better work harder than you, or you be right there. God bless you. So any parting words that you'd like to leave to the people, how they can reach you, any specific information, I want you to get that out there to them so that we can get it up and get it out and let people know how to reach out to you. Look, she's not going to give you all the information on the podcast. I'm not going to lie. So there you go. Tell her what you need to tell her.
So any information about me you'd like to have, how to reach me online, how to reach me by email, whatever, you could go to ursulagarrett.com, and all my information is there. ursulagarrett.com with 2 R's, 2 T's. And if you'd like to shoot me an email directly, just cpa@cpagarrett.com. I'm real easy to reach. Kept it simple for you.
There you go, right there. It's been amazing. I thank you. Listen, it's been the grind. We will absolutely do it again. And I thank you for your time this morning. You are a certified grindologist. Absolutely.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. Have an amazing day. And think about it. Just having that information that we may not have been able to know before. You got to contact the young lady right here. Her spirit is pure. Her ability to learn the stuff that she's talking about. Man, I'm a grindologist, so I believe that you got to do the work. All of the other stuff you got to get to, but you got to get into the room of people that are sharing information that will help you be better, help you be more prepared, help you be more polished. All of those things, man. I come from a background of what, look, the tie did not fit right. It was itchy. All of those other things, man. I was not a public speaker or any of those things, but I found my way, man, that I wanted to help people, and God kept opening doors for me and platforms, man, and I love what I do. And guess what? If you do what you love, it'll produce a profit for you, and you won't even be looking for it. That's what it is. And to have an amazing woman like this on this morning is amazing. I hope we've been able to impact somebody, if not today, somewhere around the world, at least one person making a difference. Hey, listen, if you're out there and you look forward to having any type of success, if you look forward to having any type of ambition about what you want to do, this is a changed world. The world is making adjustments. And people that make their adjustments either ahead or accordingly or in alignment for something that they want in their life. I don't know what that may be, but we're up in the morning for a purpose greater than we know. You're here, and you're here for a reason. He's got some purpose for you to do, become, to say. I don't know. That's up to you. You don't know either, but you got to keep going. And I'm going to tell you, got to be a morning person. Unless you're that night eagle. I know it's the other side, right? You got the night eagle too. But you got to get up in the morning and feel like, man, God, you gave me another day. You gave me another way. I don't know, man. If I could do the right thing, man, just lead me the right way. If you just talk to him, I don't know. You know, I call myself a baby with the word, but I will tell you this, man, you got to do the work. If you believe it and you're willing to do the work, you understand that you're looking for a key to a door that has no lock. That's what I got to tell you. Turn it on. People waiting for you. They celebrate you. They want you there. They're not going to just tolerate you. They're not going to just kind of see you, right? They're going to celebrate you, endorse you, support you, boost you up, connect you, share your information, hear your information. They want to know a little bit more about you. They don't mind listening to what you got going out of your mind because he gave you something to share. Those are the people you want to get around. The other people that you love them as well. You got to keep going. My father told me this one time. It's like, it's in a situation, he said, people ain't really, there for me like I think they should be, right? But he said this, and people, it's not that they don't care, it's that they can't stop either. That's the deal. It's not that they want to step over you, step on you, or anything, but they gotta keep going, man. Just like my vibe right now, gotta send him a salute out, Eric, Jimmy, Mom, man, hey man, love you brothers. But guess what? They'll call you next month about some other stuff. You will have to keep going. You got to find a way. Put ourselves in preparation. I thank you, Ursula, for the information today. Putting ourselves in preparation. I'm going to put Ursula's information out there again. If you need to contact her, you got to contact her. Look at that scroll, write that number down. It'll give you all the information, right? You didn't have to pay for it. You didn't have to ask for it. Jesus just give it to you, right? So I say, hey, you got to call and set an appointment. Tell you heard about it on the Grindology podcast. You just got to find out more. You own your own business. You want to start your business, whatever it might be. Our business, cultivate more business for business owners, man, and out there on the Grindologist, being on the Grindologist podcast. I appreciate you, man. And as we close out this morning, as I do every day, and success, love, speed. If you heard that information that she shared with you today, that it goes in the mind, gets stuck. But I guarantee you, I love the line of garden philosophy. Man, I know you need a DB. I know you need to get the LLC. I know. I get it, man. You need to invest the business name, the insurance. Don't get stuck. You got a lawnmower. You got a weed eater. You got a truck. You got a lawn and garden service, man. Get on time and make a difference for yourself. People going to think you crazy anyway. You might as well be crazy about what you want in your life. Succeed on purpose, man. Success, love, speed. 7 keys to success. You get it. You got it. I'm your guy. It's been your guy in the morning online Grindology101 Podcast, man. I'm not going to stop, can't stop, won't be stopped. And it's been amazing. Thank you for your time. Please share. Please invite. Please engage. Man, it's going to be a good year. 2021 is going to be the best year of our lives. If we're willing to do the work to the faith that we believe in, to the level of the faith. Mentor asked me one time, do you know why they sell Learjets? Because people buy them.